Hey YouTube, so this week on Witch Please, I wanted to speak about the magical uses of spices and herbs from the witch's kitchen. Now, I have wanted to talk about this for a while, but the last time I recorded this series of videos, my laptop had a meltdown, which took all the recorded videos along with it. So I am having to record them all from scratch. So I really hope you like this series. And if anyone should happen to come across another spice rack like this with these amazing vintage spice jars, let me know. I want more. I'm actually hoping to find 3 more of these because it's kind of anything like that, and I was hoping to connect them all together so they form a circle. I would remove this top bit and put it on a lazy susan with a utensil crock in the middle. So that is why I'm looking for 3 more of these unusual little spice rack contraptions. But anyway, on to my vlog. Hello YouTube. So today, the herb that I've chosen to talk about is cardamom. Now, for those of you that have never seen cardamom before and are only familiar with the ground spice, um, it is clearly a herb of Jupiter, but also a herb of Mercury because it's renowned for primarily for its seeds and its seed pods. If you to describe it, it's just this gigantic leafy plant that grows these seed pods about yay big, and now cardamom is considered the third most expensive spice in the world because the large seed pods are laden with such few seeds that it requires at least 4 of the seed pods for every 1/4 teaspoon of the ground spice. So it's very labor intensive to yield this spice or the seasoning. Um, there really isn't a lot in terms of folklore about this specific herb. It was dedicated to the voodoo love goddess Urzuli, as well as the classical goddesses Medea, Hecate, and Circe, who are, of course, associated with witchcraft. Um, it also yields a very lemony, very citrusy aroma, which gives us another clue as to its magical uses, as well as the planetary virtues of Jupiter and Mercury, of which it is assigned. Um, when you take all this into account, you can come to the conclusion that cardamom is particularly useful in love magic. It was used in Muslim wedding ceremonies. The round seeds were given to the guests to let them know that they could resume the use of their hands as part of the wedding feast. It But more importantly, it seems geared towards love uncrossing rituals and spells to clear away the negative debris from either past relationships, past hurt, or if you feel that you need a little luck in your life when it comes to going after a new relationship. Cardamom would be extremely important in that regard. That being said, it will absolutely also avail anyone who is a gambler who plays games of chance in winning, in causing a lucky streak during your tournaments. So really, don't underestimate this potent herb, this potent little herb. It's ruled by the planets Jupiter and Mercury, as well as Venus. It is associated with the signs of Libra and Virgo. So give it a try when you're whipping up some magic one of these days. It's if you're not using it for anything else in your spice rack, make a little potion or an incense with it. I myself have a wonderful coffee cake recipe that I use with cardamom and lemon that went off really well when I took it to a pagan potluck a while back. The only complaint, I only received one complaint about it, because one woman who didn't like it didn't like lemons in general, which that was actually one of the reasons I brought it, because I assumed that no one could possibly not like lemons. But then again, my brother's girlfriend, one of my brother's ex-girlfriends, doesn't like pumpkins, so to each his own. So until next time, my YouTube peeps, keep calm and witch on. And as always, all of this information really comes from years of research and pretty much directly from the book I'm writing on herb magic. The working title is Hecate's Garden, but that may end up changing. If you like Hecate's Garden as the title, let me know. If you would be interested to hear some of the ideas that I have for renaming it, let me know. But really, until my book is out in public, I would like to recommend one of my favorite books on herbal magic. It was written by my friend Anna Franklin with someone that she knows named Susan Lavender, and it is called Herbcraft: A Guide to the Shamanic and Ritual Uses of Herbs. It was published by Cardamom in England, and I believe it came out the year that I graduated high school. So it's an oldie but a goldie, and as you can see, I've had to repair the spine several times because it's been careworn. As you can see, the front section has discolored because I flipped through it so often as a resource. I've even scribbled notes in it. I have little pieces of paper with notes written on it. It's really one of my favorite books, so if you can go out and buy a copy, I highly recommend it. I think it's actually selling now for much less than what I bought my copy for, because I bought it in the first few years of the 2000s, I think, and it cost me between $40 and $50 because I had to buy it from the American distributor of Cardamom. It was well worth it. I have loved it every day. It has a pride of place in my library. So if you're looking for a really good, solid book on herbal magic, you can't do any much better than this one. This is really, in my opinion, an underground classic that I wish more people knew about. I wish that more people had it in their library. For years, I used to take it with me to a local pagan group, hoping that that by looking through it, it would inspire others to hunt down a copy themselves. But I really don't think it quite had that effect on them. They looked through it, they really liked what they saw, but I don't think they were willing to actually buy a copy, which is unfortunate because it's a damn good book. One of the best in my opinion. So until maybe even tomorrow, keep calm and witch on, and I will see you again. Amazing. It actually smells just like my great aunt's kitchen, and I used to bake with her a lot, so I actually use mace in my Hearth witch incense that I used to cleanse and consecrate my home, my bedroom, and the kitchen where I do much of